Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
I'm just kidding. It's just me, Stardust Wyvern. But we're still gonna go bowling anyways. Not on GTA 4, however. Not on Wii Sports, but on The Sims. No, not on The Sims Bowling either. I don't have that game anyway, nor an iPod Classic. And I don't know if it's possible to get it today without owning an iPod Classic with the game already on there prior, so that's out of the question. Alright, seriously. If not that game, then which game? It's not the Sims 4 Bowling Night stuff, is it? Well, I don't even have any of the Sims 4 packs to begin with, so that's out of the question as well. Nor do I have a strong desire for the Sims 4 to begin with. And now you're probably asking, okay, what other Sims game has bowling in it? Why, of course, The Sims 2 Nightlife. Well, so does The Sims 3 University Life, but we're gonna do this on The Sims 2. And for this challenge, we are going to max out our Sims body skill by just bowling. Sounds simple, right? As it should. So, here is our Sim in question for this challenge. His name is Orion Caster, and as you can see, he has no body points whatsoever. Because you can get body points by just playing bowling, this is what we're gonna do. He loves to bowl, outside of picking on people back in his college days. Because, well, I did make him back in college, back in 2018, 2017. I meant for a college kind of deal. Not for real life college, but for, well, The Sims college. Just picking on those, being the tough guy, giving the eye patch and all that. Thanks to testing cheats enabled for that. And as just after that, I decided to just clone him with Body Shop. Aged him up to an adult, kept his clothes the same, kept the eye patch too. I mean, you could remove the eye patch, but you can't get it back after it's gone. We'll lock that one just so we can, you know, make a new friend or something. No, we're not gonna bother going to this place, even though it is a bowling alley. Kurt Lane's Bowling and Eats. This is the private lane, if you want to call it such. The real name of this lot is Life in the Fast Lane, named after the Eagles song. I don't know why their copyright has to be so silly, but okay. Oh, you're gonna make cookies, even though I clearly said to give you the cereal. I'll just put this away then. In his inventory you go. Never to be seen again. Pocket cookies. Sound delicious, right? Well, maybe. No. I wouldn't I wouldn't think. Hey, that's like eating the ravioli in your pocket-oli, like Filthy Frank did. And because you're here and in my way, and yeah, you're just in my way. Now let's just get you out of here. Since you were in my way and you had to just, yeah, be in my way. Oh, great. Gotta love it when the rain just comes. Alright, so let's talk about bowling. Even though we got one skill point in body, I'm going to showcase a little bit of bowling here at normal speed. Just to get the feel, the gist, the idea of such. Residential lots are free to own a bowling alley, regardless. Well, yeah, just regardless. Costs quite a bit, but still well worth it, I will admit. That was an kind of game, I guess, but we'll have Orion do this again with this kind of view. Cool. Neighbors, huh? Oh, nice, the neighbors. Let us greet the neighbors before we do our next little session of bowling and stuff. We have another bowling fanatic. It is Morgan Massimero. Her last name being named after the one Moochie Galley in Monster Rancher Advance 2. I believe it might have been Holly's. I don't know. Or associated with her in some way. It's been a long while since I played Monster Rancher Advance 2. But outside of MR1 and 2, they were that one was my favorite. You know what, speaking of Monster Rancher, this was my Battle League entry for Season 2 of Mr. Moosebone's, well, yeah, his Battle League. Jim Crackle, an ape hare. In this game, close enough, he's gonna have to be a Bigfoot. And last but not least, Robin Levitt is this, is reclusive, eccentric, robotic maker, and just sometimes, well, according to the story, you'd probably see her very rarely outside. But in this case, it's, well, much more different. Take a shower. Your motors are fine. You just relax, dude. Go into your session. Your bowling session.
Correct.
Sweet, a body point in skill. Or a skill point in body. Sorry, a little bit of Monster Rancher kicked in where skill is an attack. Or a stat, excuse me. Not an attack. You can, you use skill to attack. To try and, you know, have a better chance at aiming at your opponent rather than missing, of course. But does he have the skill and accuracy to get a strike or a spare? Or, well, that time he had to get a spare because the first time he fucked it all up. Oh. One of the other villains of this neighborhood. A very strict father who happened to have his child taken away by one of the social workers. And doesn't help that the mother was also pretty strict. And I mean, either strict or negligent or who knows what. Maybe a combination of both. The child got taken away and was later on adopted by another family. Well, a benefactor, I'll say.
What is that? Super.
Orion, still doing what he does best. Bowl. Progress? Just 3 points. Not too bad, but still kind of... It's something, I'll say. It's not terrible. And I'm just gonna assume that there's no phone here because I forgot to add a phone when I made this lot. And also I forgot to sell this. It's totally okay. I will allow selling Mr. Humble's computer for this challenge. Since you're not really, you know, you're not really here to make money or do anything crazy. Well, I mean, you are doing something crazy. You are, bowling. Bowling until you get max body points. Anyway, let's talk with Morgan some more, see how she is doing. And make a friend along the way. Oh wait. Juggle some baubles. My pleasure, sir. I'm glad I watched. We got something queued for whenever he's, well, waking up and getting ready for the next day. The next day being, well, bowling time, buddies. What buds? Well, Morgan's not here for one. Although they are bowling time buddies for sure, if they were to, of course, hang out here rather than in their own private lanes. Because even Morgan herself has a private lane all the way at Captain Ned's place, or Ned's beach. And Captain Ned being a Navy man, sailor, captain, who pretty much can and will take on that one strict father I mentioned that we just saw. Rhino Kanjali, who is, well, yeah, that father I mentioned, but I named him after both the two tanks in Grand Theft Auto 5. Online, to be specific, because the Kanjali was only on online. Not even in GTA 5. Well, for obvious reasons, because I don't think GTA 5 has gotten any, single-player updates in a long ass time. It's just online updates from here on out. Whatever, but still, what if I want to test the vehicle at least, you know, before I buy it? Try before you buy? I don't know what that logic's about, but it is a thought. Well, I mean, I guess you could just hack or cheat into vehicles. Or, yeah. Well, as for cheating them, man, you only select... Yeah, only a very few select can be cheated in. For everything else, you might have to mod your game or do a save edit. Man, I remember doing the save edits back in, like, the PS3 and 360 days. I would just... excuse me. I would just grab one of my flash drives, get one of my completed saves of GTA 5 and just, well, modify it to hell and back after beating the game and just dicking around and stuff like that. Nice little trick there, I'll say. It's getting some free aspiration. I've done that before with Charles and many others, but mostly with Charles Seagate. Excuse me. Nobody took this time. That's surprising. Nicely done, sir. Freestyle for tips. Sure, that's gonna really go well. Your aspiration is all good, sir. You don't have to worry too much about it. Although during my practice run, I was worrying to, well, not really worrying per se, but I was just concerned about the aspiration for my practice run. And the method I did for this was different. I had to do the daydreaming to get the social up because I didn't bother with meeting any other Sims. But I still got the job done. Also, probably should have another bowl. Ah, nice. The postage carrier. She has appeared. How much are the bills? They're probably minimal. Because, well... yeah.
Ooh, Suva.
Yeah, not much I can say about that guy, honestly. Just probably some townie. That guy, however, I can talk a little bit about, though. Hermes Augustine. Secretly a werewolf if it's... well, not that time. If it is that time, I meant. But, he would normally be at the dad pad. With his teenage son. Just his teenage son. His wife and him split. His wife, however, had to go. And she is also a werewolf. No, in fact, all of them are werewolves. The Augustine family. I think they might be the only supernaturals, like, at the dad pen. The dad pad, I meant. Sorry. It's either dad pen or dad pad when I was making them, but I just, you know, because at first dad pen was just like a slightly backwards, kind of like deadpan deal. Like dad pen, the dad pen, deadpan, or the deadpan dad pen would be much more. But I decided to go for rhyme instead, just went with the dad pad. And across the street is the Place for Mom. Not a Place for Mom. Not sponsored by a Place for Mom by any chance right there, but a nice little reference to that deal. Probably none of my concern. Although, hey, you know, maybe we can get it on time. Probably not. Doesn't matter. The bills are 64 bucks. You know, it's not that bad, I will admit. Excuse me. Once again. Little water, just, you know, gotta stay hydrated. Especially while playing bowling. Because you're gonna break a sweat here and there. And perhaps after you're done with that session, you can... You go. You're not welcome here. Anyway, as I was saying, we'll probably call up one of our friends, and probably gonna have to call Morgan up because she's just pestering me to just, you know, call her up. Oh, Freeman's Spirit. If you know any... Excuse me, once again. Damn, is this the Clearing Throat episode or playthrough? But, Freeman's Spirit, if you have if you have any loved ones or friends that have died recently, maybe you can contact him and perhaps, arrange some stuff with the dead.
Woo! Lada! racked!
Nice. Got a... Well, one pin left. That's it.
Servo!
Now we got a spare. Now we have a moment to spare. Yes, we have a moment to spare now. Yep, that was a zombie that just passed on by. Wish I have something to talk about her, but another time perhaps. She's just one of those townies that just like I don't know if I went twice or something, but oh well. I don't know if I was just cleaning, but once he gets out of bed, hopefully so, that he will make his food without burning it. Nicely done, you have done very well. Also, you have read my mind there, sir, because we're gonna play some bowling. Yes. Sounds like fun, right? Well, of course it does. Who doesn't like a good game of bowling? I mean, we're kind of almost halfway done. We just gotta get like 4 more points to spare and then strike on out of here. Okay, the pun was slightly intended after I just said spare, but
Look at that.
that happens. No, don't do yoga. Oh. Well, Hermes returned just to rummage through my garbage. But, okay. Not like I really care. That's the least of my concerns. You go do that. Yeah, no, you go do that. You go right ahead and do that. Jeez, I wonder who's calling me so often. But nor do I care. Oh, nice. Alright, any sort of veteran might remember, well, if anyone has watched the Let's Play of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 from me, not Pro Skater 1, 4, excuse me. Well, there's Steve Hagar, the one skater that was used for such a Let's Play. But, oh man, it's been a while since I focused on Steve Hagar. Actually, it's been a while since I even played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or Underground or anything. American Wasteland, all those games. Although I have played the recent Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Well, not very recently, but 2020 when I, finally got it. It's like, damn, this is fun. Much better than Pro Skater 5, that's for sure. Excuse you. Oh, you have returned once again, Hermes. Jittering your head at something. I don't know what he's doing. Gotta love when a sim does that sometimes, when you just stand in place and look at something, you just jitter your head like, what the hell's going on there? What are you looking at? That was a terrible shot there, buddy. Oops. Well, I don't think any apartment lots will allow bowling alleys, but I'm pretty sure they do. And you could probably include one to begin with. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they are allowed in apartment lots. Last I checked. I could be wrong, but... Want to buy 11 Shara and a stereo. Yeah, we'll buy such a thing. Really? The cheapest I can do is that? I will buy the chair, though. Probably just to do this again. Have the actions queued up and ready to go. These cookies. Okay, that is not a plate for one. That is a bag. Does that look like a plate to you? No. It's a bag. It's a bag of cookies. Get it right, game. Also, I forgot to do this, but kind of really didn't need to do it. In the practice run, I believe I have done this, but turns out I guess I didn't really need it, but it is a bonus. Just be a decent bonus. And now, we do 2 back-to-back. 2 ones. Come on, Orion, can you do this? Can you get your points? Whoops. Didn't queue them up. Queued them all up in time. Now I'm gonna. I mean, I could just let him play for a while, but it only lasts for like a few games, so I just spammed the queue anyway. And I don't think he's really gaining any, like, muscle mass from doing this. But he is gaining body points from doing this, which is just as good. Also, for a sec, I thought he said Kiflom. I don't know about that, brother. Oh, it's Jim Crackle. Yeah, why not? We'll talk with the guys some more. We've been talking with Morgan a lot. Might as well just talk with, yeah, don't know you. We'll talk with Jim Crackle some more. Why the hell not? Oh, yes. One of the mothers of one of Chris Nate's kids. Chris Nate being this father of many daughters. Although his relationships, well, let's just say, weren't really that steady. Except for one. That finally became much more steady than the others. Oops, no, we don't want to go there, and we don't want to go there either. We don't need to go to a bowling alley. We have our own little private lane. Now let's go. We have one more point to go, and we should be ready to go very soon. Yeah, we don't care, Jim. Thank you. Just about halfway there, and I don't know who was there. I don't know if it was just this. I don't know if it was a good witch here. But whatever the case. Don't go to bed yet. You need some food first. And then you can go to bed. And a lot of noisy dogs out in this city. Whoops. Because I played on window mode, I just hit the little tiny corner on the edge of this window. Oh. Speaking of the Nates, here's one of the relatives relating to the Nates. Well, married one of the Nate's daughters. And has a family of his own. Well, of their own now. If that were the case, he probably would have had something before he met, ah, shoot. What's her name? Because I don't even remember her name. I have to look back at Simpy to see who Sully is with. I think it's Irene or something. One of the more normal looking... Well, yeah, normal daughters. It's pretty much... Almost everyone is just... supernatural in their sense. Actually, let's just keep playing. Keep on playing. Alright. Can't do that until get all the bills. Which is 40 bucks. We have spent a total of $100 at the moment just playing this lot playthrough and stuff like that. And look at that. Orion has just maxed out his body by playing bowling. Can he max out the enthusiasm though? I mean, he could, but that's not really the purpose of this thing, this challenge. It is an added bonus, but the minimum we're going for is just this. We have finally done it. And Jim Crackle is called to congratulate us. Well, I'd love to congratulate you on your winnings before, but he was just decent entry. I like Jolly Green Jack much more. And Ronald Servo. Rock Band 3, the entry, not the game. The entry for the Battle League is pretty good, solid-ish. Could have been better. The game Rock Band 3 is pretty good, I will say. But, well, that should be it for this playthrough. This little challenge, I will say, has been quite a fun run. A fun run and a fun one, I will say. And anyways, I will catch y'all later for the next the next playthrough or video or whatever comes to mind.